Smithsonian Anacostia Community Museum presents the following panel discussion, Connecting to Natural Resources, with moderator Tony Thomas with Smithsonian Anacostia Community Museum and panelists Dennis Chestnut with Groundwork Anacostia River, D.C., Kenny Carroll with United Planning Organization, Amchat Edwards with the U.S. Forest Service, and Monique Daly with Student Conservation Association. The panel discussion takes place in Washington, D.C., and is overlaid with photographs illustrating the landscape and events described.
There used to be a lot of organizations that would engage children, and the Scouts was one of those organizations.
Yep.
I was introduced to the outdoors at 7. I was a Cub Scout, and the Boy Scout troop carried us on an overnight hike. When I came home, I was excited. I knew there was something I was going to be doing over and over again. But you don't have the Scout troops in every neighborhood anymore.
No.
And it takes a lot of preparation to pull that together. But if you are interested, I mean, I can turn you on to, one of the directors, Scouts, and they could, you all can have a conversation. Is this something that we can do?
Right.
Your religious affiliation, if you have one, is another place you can
That's
go and say, listen, we need this. We need to get the children outdoors. Who knows what and what can you provide? And everybody gets together, brings something to the table, and take them outdoors. And to tell you the truth, you don't have to recreate the wheel. There's plenty of curriculums out here that'll introduce you to something on a basic nature.
Right.
And if you can't find them, I'm sure I can come up with a ton of stuff to refer to. Yeah,
Mr. Tony Thomas, you helped support an organization that took me outside of my first organization, the George Washington Carver Outdoor School.
Oh, yeah.
Jawara Graham,
Yeah.
who would do the docent tours here on these grounds. And so, we connected in ways that we don't,
That
I'm
we
not
don't
even
know.
sure if you even remember.
Yeah.
That's what's all good.
A lot of people aren't aware of all of the things that's available through the National Park Service. I mean,
Right.
they
Yeah.
have,
Right.
I mean, we in this city sit within national parks practically everywhere we are. And of course, a lot of times the National Park Service, like a lot of federal agencies, don't have that direct connection within the community, and sometimes through community partners, they're able to get the word out and about things that are available. But National Capital Parks East, which is the park unit that covers a lot of the east of the river areas, and I would say really go ahead and reach out. I mean, they have some good programs. They have some people that work very closely for all ages.
Yeah.
I mean, right now there's a program that they're partnered with that's doing some great work called Outdoor Afro, and it's designed to get people of color involved in outdoor kinds of activities. And I mean, they do an assortment of things. And then the Junior Ranger programs, and then they also work through a lot of their partners, like Groundwork, where it's just so many. I mean, as a matter of fact, we had an Eagle Scout project at Fort DuPont this past Saturday, working with a young man that had his Eagle Scout project, and we were partnering with him. So a lot of times it's we got to come out of that cocoon, and really just go ahead and see what's out there, to a great extent.
I'm glad you referenced Outdoor Afro because you'll find in a lot of urban areas there are organizations that are basically coalitions of people that are helping to have you feel the safety in numbers kind of a concept. So if you're on Facebook, you can go to Outdoor Afro DC, and there's actually a local chapter that'll connect you. I also implore you to go to discovertheforest.org. This is not a Forest Service serving entity. I'm not patting my own back here. This is going to connect you to all of the different green spaces right around you, and you can see what programs are available in those different places. That kid in the back there is going to learn how to ski this winter because because I found out about a program where if you're in the 4th or 5th grade, you can learn how to ski every January. So if you have some young people in your life, there are all types of programs. We don't always know about them. So connecting to these local organizations that then can farm you out to the National Capital Parks East or to what the Forest Service is doing over there, certainly welcome.
Yeah.